Yeah.
Hi, what's up everybody? Sean here with Genesis Personal Training. I wanted to talk a little bit about the foam roller, my best friend here. The importance of getting that soft tissue work in. Spend so much time creating demands on the body, lifting the weights and doing all these speed and agility work, all these movements that create adhesions and basically injury to the muscle. So all this damage to the muscle we do, we have to start paying more attention to, and the foam roller gives you an opportunity to open that line of communication to your body and actually listen to what your body wants. So when we do when we're working out in the gym, what we end up doing is doing damage to the muscle, so making microscopic tears, etc. If we've done a lot of damage, those tears add up, create adhesions between what's called the muscle and the fascia. So if you imagine all these muscles within the leg, within the arm, these muscles should be able to move independent of one another. Even though they work synergistically or work together to create these movements, we need them to be able to somewhat move independent. So what happens is these adhesions form. So when you do this damage, you get an injury, you have these muscle imbalances. What's going to happen is the muscle will adhere to the fascia. So instead of the muscle moving freely, it starts to move as one, or things just don't move correctly and synergistically. So with the foam roller, when you've got the muscle spasms and these adhesions, the foam roller applies this force and basically chokes out that damaged area, that spasm and those adhesions, and makes them release and hopefully lets things move more independent of one another, more synergistically. So what I do, at least for my quad, my T-band, and the muscles that surround the femur, basically, you want to think you've got 360 degrees of muscle surrounding this long bone. So if you've got that, a lot of people will just get on and they'll just hit the top of their quad, maybe their IT band. But what I recommend doing is doing little movements, giving yourself almost a cross friction massage. So I'll get on there and I'll do little baby movements this way, as well as going long, what's called proximal or close to the center, distal to distal. So I'll go like that, but I'll also do little movements this way and just kind of listen to what my body's asking for. My hips will feel tight, so I'll get myself like this, and I'll be able to hit these adductors or your groin muscle, which might be tight. You can move internally and externally rotate the femur here, and that'll open things up and clue you into more things that might be kind of crying out for your attention. That, and then obviously also I will hit the IT band. And you can change how you're on the foam roller. If the pressure is too hard for you, put one foot down, put your arms down, take some of the weight off. If you want to go ham on it and really break in and get deep through that muscle, because again, the femur's deep to this. So if you're not putting much force in there, you're only getting a little bit of this top layer of muscle. So what you want to do is really dig in. And I'll spend a good chunk of time really finding out where things hurt. And once you find that spot that hurts in that muscle, that's just proven to you that you need to spend more time there. But a lot of people will go very quickly. And you got to think the time that you're spending on that muscle is so minimal because you're moving so quick and the surface area is so small. So you got to spend some time on each of those intricate little points that are giving you hang-ups throughout your movements. And hands down, as soon as you finish with this stuff, yeah, it's going to be somewhat miserable and a little bit painful, especially in the beginning, but you'll get more used to it and you'll see all of your movements start to improve. And your body will start to loosen up more in these places that plague you. So yeah, hit the IT band, hit the glutes. And there's different, you can look in deeper as to exactly how you should be hitting each muscle to activate one or shut down one that's overactive. For me, I've looked into all of that. More than anything, I just listen to what my body wants. You can get your hamstring a little bit here. You can hold yourself up. I'll also, for my hamstrings, sometimes hook a band around. I'll probably do another video for that soon. But you can get any of those muscles. That's what's the beauty of this. They call this the poor man's masseuse, because not all of us can get the soft tissue work that we need and we want every week or multiple times a month. So this, you buy it once, now you've got it on you, and you can start to treat yourself. And who's going to have better input to what you need than your body just telling you as you move on the foam roller? So you become better at treating yourself, and I think that's what we need. More of a self-reliance on making yourself move better instead of just looking for that quick fix or that one stretch that's going to do it. It's time and listening to your body. So yeah, keep moving.